Good morning, all of you. Let us see economy questions. We'll complete by Sunday, okay na? At any cost by Sunday. Even by taking extra hours, we need to complete this economy. From Monday, we will go for Indian history. Both modern, medieval, ancient, everything. I think this is done, right? Fiscal deficit is done. India deficit financing is also done. Closed economy is done. Up to here we have done in the last lecture. Look, despite being high saving economy, capital formation may not result in significant increase in output due to what? That is high capital output ratio. I told you this concept. Always we need to read about capital to output ratio or capital output ratio. What is good for economy? Always economy, it is good like low capital, high output. Low capital, high output is always good for economy. When it comes to the high capital and high output, it is bad for economy. High capital, low output, it is also bad for economy. Even when you say high capital, high output, do you think it is good for economy? Definitely not. According to capital to output ratio, for economy, always we need to invest less and gain more outcomes. That is good for economy. For that matter, in any business, what is required? Low capital, high output is the most desired result. So low capital, high output is the most important for economy. But here the answer is high capital output ratio. And high capital, high output. It is a good or bad for economy? It is bad for economy. Despite of having high savings, the capital formation may not result in significant increase in output due to high capital, high output is not good for economy. Clear up to this? Next question, 2017 prelims. The term domestic content requirement is sometimes seen in news with reference to. So is it important for us? It was seen in the news in the year of 2017. Hence it was asked in exam. But we are in 2026, right? So this is not important. Anything related to such. For example, in the morning current affairs, we discussed about a tax called presumptive tax. Presumptive tax is recently seen in news. It is on Indians and NRIs, only on NRIs, getting everyone. What is the answer for this? The presumptive tax was seen recently in news. It is imposed only on NRIs. Am I right? So like that, this is there in the 2017, but not important for 2026. It is current related, not even a static concept. Hence, it is not at all important for us. But what do you mean by domestic content requirement that we have seen in the news in 2017 and 8? It is meant for developing solar power production in our country. Solar power production in our country. You can make a note of this because we are going through solar energy now, right? Domestic content requirement. Domestic content requirement is nothing but developing solar power production in our country. Solar power production in our country. This here highly potential question. Kindly browse about solar energy. Kindly browse about solar energy and its targets, related programs, targets, related programs, targets, related programs. We know what is the solar energy target by 2047, 2030, alage 2070. What are the programs released by the government for the promotion of solar energy? Getting everyone? Yes. Read everything about solar energy. Very, very important. Is that clear? See, ఎక్కడ మనకి ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాదు, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ విచ్ వన్? సోలార్ ఎనర్జీ. సోలార్ ఈజ్ ఆన్ గోయింగ్ ఇష్యూ. సోలార్ ఈజ్ ఆన్ గోయింగ్ ఇష్యూ నౌ. సోలార్ ఈజ్ ఆన్ గోయింగ్ ఇష్యూ ఇన్ ఇండియా. హెన్స్ ఫర్ అప్కమింగ్ ఎగ్జామ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్? అర్థమవుతుందా? అంటే PYQs నుండి యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో కనెక్ట్ how it is important in the modern times, right everyone? So my question is about this. So they're talking about solar power production. Right now India we have targets on solar power production. In fact we also have so many solar schemes launched by the government of India. So hence what is solar energy? What are the targets of solar energy? And then what are the related programs about solar energy is very, very important for 2026 prelims. 2026 prelims. Clear? So browse about all the solar related aspects. If anybody not getting, let me know. I'll take a class on solar energy from very basics to every recent programs. I'll discuss in them. Next one. Babu Ardhamainda? How to connect the concepts? Do you understand now? Yes. Though it is 2017, it has a relevance in 2026. Next question. Which of the following has occurred in India after liberalization of economic policies 1991? This 1991 LPG reforms or 1991 BOP crisis is still important for India. Even 2026 prelims, they are important. I think we know about LPG reforms. I discussed in the previous classes. So 1991 LPG reforms we have started. We also call them as new economic policy, which is also called new industrial policy and LPG reforms అంటారు. దీనే మనం 1991 reforms అని కూడా పిలుచుకుంటాం. So reason for 1991 reforms, so many reasons were there. Tell me one reason for this. One reason is BOP crisis. One reason is BOP crisis, balance of payment crisis. I think right now what are the balance of payment crisis? They were dealing with imports and exports. India had balance of payment crisis 1990s. Hence to overcome that, the government of India went for LPG reforms, technically called new economic policy or new industrial policy. I told you very well. Sir, after this LPG reforms, what happened? There was a development of industrial sector, development of service sector, development of non-farm industries. Development of non-farm industries. But which is the most affected sector because of LPG reforms? Agriculture. What is that? Agriculture. I told this, right? Look now question carefully. Which of the following has or have occurred in India after its liberalization of economic policy 1991? Look now. Select the correct answer, Amma. Share of agriculture GDP increased enormously. Is that true? Is that true? Share of agriculture in GDP increased enormously. Is it increased or it is decreased? Share of industrial sector, share of service sector increased in GDP but not agriculture. I told, right? Please, are you getting, Amma? Good. So this is right or wrong? When one is wrong, we can eliminate. A is eliminated, D is eliminated. What is the common in B and C? 2 and 3 is the common. Now we need to check only fourth option. Go for fourth. India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously. India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously. India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously. Yes, it is increased. Yes, sir. It is increased because we have gone for liberalization, privatization, globalization. Because of liberalization, we got more FDIs. Because of globalization, India have started doing more exports than that of. Are you getting it right? So in that light, I can use the word, yes, India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously compared with 1991 before. 1991 before. What can be your answer here? I can say 2, 3 and 4, but listen, share of India's exports worldwide increased. When India's exports increased worldwide, can I say there will be increase in what? Forex reserves. Next, FDI inflows increased. I told just now, India's exports increased because of globalization. India FDIs increased because of what? Liberalization. That is the reason why after 1991 reforms, India's foreign exchange reserves increased enormously compared to 1991 before. Getting everyone? So what can be your answer? చాలా మంది ఇక్కడే basic agriculture is not at all developed because of LPG policy. LPG policy or agriculture is the most affected sector. Most ఈ పాయింట్ ఒకటి మీకు తెలిస్తే can you answer this? Again and again this topic is important. We also discussed the balance of payment crisis, LPG reforms, even in the early PYQs. Early? Do you understand? That's good. Can I go for next? If Amma. No, remember this. You might feel it is extreme because there is a word called enormously. Increased enormously initially. Yeah, of course, immediate. What do you mean by no time? Enormously ante it is largely. What is that? Largely increased. Comparatively 1991 before poliste, 1991 after, there was a large increase of forex reserves. We never consider it as extreme statement here. అలా అనుకోవాలని చెప్పి ఇచ్చారు అది. Are you getting? So answer is 2, 3 and 4. Clear? మీరు ఒకవేళ ఎనార్మస్లీ అని ఎవరైనా అనుకుంటే ఇది ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ అనుకుంటే యువర్ ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ వాట్? 2 and 3. బట్ అకార్డింగ్ టు అఫీషియల్ కీ ఈజ్ వాట్? 2, 3, 4. డూ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్? ఎస్. సో ఎల్పిజి రిఫార్మ్స్ ఇప్పటికి కూడా ఇంపార్టెంటే. రివైజ్ అబౌట్, టేక్ డౌన్ అసైన్మెంట్. క్లాసులో కూడా చెప్పున్నాం, PYQ సెషన్లో కూడా చెప్పాను. ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సరిపోద్ది. బట్ ఫర్ వన్స్ గో ఫర్ LPG reforms. You read only internet. You read only internet. Don't read any standard book. Just browse in net. LPG reforms. That's it. Next question we'll be talking about. Listen, important again. It's a static question. Important forever. 2015. Substitution of steel for wooden plow in agriculture production is an example of. Do you remember during Indus Valley civilization or during the historic times, initially we used wooden plow. Later that was replaced with iron plow. Plow ante nagali, you know nagali, which is used for tilling the land, is called plow. When you are replacing wooden plow with steel plow in agriculture production, it is an example of. It is an example of. Can you please tell me, plow is a capital good? Agriculture lo can I say plow is a capital good? In the institute, this board is a capital good. In industries, machinery is a capital good. Similarly, agriculture lo plow is a capital good. That is more important for production. Hence we considered plow is capital good. Look this. Labor augmenting technology progress అంటారు దీన్ని. ఇక్కడ లేబర్ ఆగ్మెంటింగ్ అంటే యు ఆర్ రీప్లేసింగ్ వాట్? wooden plow with steel plow. How it is related to labor augmenting? Are you getting? We are talking about technology. The wooden plow replaced with steel plow. It is about technology change or not? So this is not the correct. Capital augmenting technology progress. Next, capital reducing technology progress None of the above. What is your answer? Capital augmenting technological progress. Capital reducing technological progress. Capital augmenting technological progress. Technological progress. Your answer is B. Ardhamautunda. Not only this. For example, earlier we have whiteboard here. Now the whiteboard replaced with digital panel. Can you use the word called capital augmenting technological progress? Right, everyone? Earlier in the handloom industry, there is a traditional handlooms. Now there is power looms. What is that? Power looms. Replacing traditional handlooms with power looms. Can you say this is the best example for what? Capital augmenting technological progress. Earlier we are using old methods. Now we are inventing new technologies and using them. What is this called? Capital augmenting. Are you getting it right? Because we are changing the capital good. Plow is a capital good. Plow is a? Understood everyone? ఇలాంటి రిఫరెన్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. బట్ దే ఆర్ వెరీ సింపుల్. క్లియరా? నెక్స్ట్ వన్. ద మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ 12th 5-year ప్లాన్. సార్ 2014లో మనం 5-year ప్లాన్ కాన్సెప్ట్ని ఎండ్ చేసాం. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ ద లాస్ట్ 5-year ప్లాన్ వాస్ 12th 5-year ప్లాన్. హెన్స్ ద క్వశ్చన్ వాజ్ ఆస్క్డ్ ఇన్ 2014. రిమెంబర్, ఇండియాలో టోటల్ మనకి వీ హ్యావ్ 5-year ప్లాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. టోటల్ 12 5-year plans we have completed. By the time of or by the beginning of 2015, we have ended concept of 5-year plan. In place of that, we have introduced 15 years perspective plans on the lines of sustainable developmental goals. Can you tell me what is the period for sustainable developmental goals? 2015 నుండి 2030 వరకు. Even the government of India wanted to follow the sustainable developmental goals. Hence we have abolished what? 5-year plans. In place what we have introduced? 15 years perspective plans based on sustainable developmental goals given by UNDP. So the question here is, మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ 12th 5-year ప్లాన్ ఈజ్, ఎప్పుడు అడిగారు? 2014. అప్పుడే ఎందుకు అడిగారంటే 2014 విల్ బి ద లాస్ట్ ఫర్ 5-year ప్లాన్స్ ఎరా. దట్ వాజ్ లాస్ట్ ఫర్ 5-year ప్లాన్స్ ఎరా. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ ఎవ్రీవన్? సో వాట్ ఈస్ ఇది మళ్ళీ అడగరు. యూ డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్. ఏ, ఇంక్లూజివ్ గ్రోత్ అండ్ పావర్టీ రిడక్షన్. బి, ఇంక్లూజివ్ అండ్ సస్టైనబుల్ గ్రోత్. సస్టైనబుల్ ఇంక్లూజివ్ గ్రోత్ టు రెడ్యూస్ అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్. Faster, sustainable, more inclusive growth. This is what your answer. Getting everyone? Sir, ఏంటి దీనికి సోర్స్ ఏం లేదు. You can go for internet, get the 5-year plans directly. Every 5-year plan has its main objective. First 5-year plan, what is the main objective? Agriculture development. Second 5-year plan, main objective, rapid industrialization. Third one, agriculture plus industries together. Right everyone? That is what about. Clear? 12th 5-year plan is the last 5-year plan. Its objective is, faster, sustainable and more inclusive growth. Earlier these 5-year plans were discussed by Planning Commission and NDC. Planning Commission and NDC. Right now we don't have Planning Commission and NDC in place. What we have? Niti Aayog. So 5-year plan concept, just we will give one read. మీరే వద్దు, ఒక క్లాస్లో నేనే చెప్తాను 5-year plans అన్నీ కూడా. Exactly what and all important for this year prelims. Right everyone? When you read, there is a lamba. In every 5-year plan there is a lot of data that is not needed for you. You will just go, what are the core elements important? If at all they ask, what they can ask, only those points can be discussed. Right everyone? Next. So note down the side, 5-year plans we need to discuss. 5-year plans is one target we need to discuss. But after 2015, rarely asking questions on 5-year plans. Next. Which of the following are associated with planning in India? Which of the following associated with planning in India. Planning in India. Tell me what are the things associated with planning in India? What are the things associated with planning in India? Yes, boys, what is your answer? Is it Finance Commission of India and the National Development Council, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Urban Development and Parliament? So what can be your answer? All of the above? Planning in India. The question is asked in 2014. Indukani 2014 lone kada we have ended what? 5-year plans. We have ended what? 5-year plans. 2014 lo we have ended 5-year plans kabatti ఏవేవి ప్లానింగ్ ప్రాసెస్లో అసోసియేట్ అయి ఉన్నాయి అని ఆ ఇయర్లో క్వశ్చన్ అడిగారు. ఇది మళ్ళీ అడగరు, బట్ ఒకవేళ అడిగితే రిమెంబర్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్ ఈస్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఎన్డీసీ, అనదర్ వన్ ఈజ్ పార్లమెంట్. యువర్ ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ ఓన్లీ 2 and 5. It looks like everybody is yes. Everybody is yes. Sir, Finance Commission of India, it is about distribution of tax between center and state. సార్ అది కూడా పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ప్లానింగే కదా అనొద్దు. అట్లా లింక్ చేసుకుంటే ఎకానమీలో అన్నిటికన్నిటికి సంబంధాలు ఉంటాయి. మనం జనరల్ లైఫ్లో సంబంధాలు పెట్టుకున్నట్టు లింకులు పెట్టుకోవాలంటే ఎవరితో అయినా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు. బట్ ద ట్రూ లింక్ ఈజ్ దిస్ ఈజ్ నాట్. ఎన్డీసీ వి నో, ప్లానింగ్ కమిషన్, NDC, just I told. Before Niti Ayog, the 5-year plan need to be accepted by Planning Commission and NDC. And approve chestene, that became a 5-year plan for us. So obviously, NDC is one answer. Of course, Parliament is known for planning in India. So these are also part, but not exactly. Clear everyone? So your answer is only 2 and 5. Write down. ఇప్పుడు ఎన్డీసీ లేదు కాబట్టి దాని ప్లేస్లో ఏం పెడతాం? రైట్. ఇన్ ఇండియా ద ఎకనామిక్ ప్లానింగ్ ఈజ్ మోస్ట్లీ మేడ్ బై, ఇప్పుడు ఎన్డీసీ ప్లేస్లో ఏం రాస్తారు? నీతి ఆయోగ్ and Parliament. Niti Ayog and Parliament. Clear all of you? Amma ardhamainda? This is old question, they never ask again. But in place of NDC we can go for who is responsible for planning in India right now? It is a policy think tank. Niti Ayog is a policy think tank. In India, who is making all the policies? Niti Ayog is making all the policies. It is a policy think tank. Next, it follows bottom-up approach. Niti Ayog is a what body? It is an executive body. It is a non-constitutional, non-statutory. It is an executive body created on the resolution of executives. Right, everyone? Can I go for next question? So very, very important. Again and again they can be asked in exam. Very, very important. It's a static question. Disguised unemployment generally means 2013. Disguised. Remember, we have a concept called unemployment. Sir, what is unemployment? The people are willing to work at market wages, but they are unable to get working opportunities. That situation of an individual is known as unemployment. Sir, unemployment is, we have a types: rural unemployment, urban unemployment. Apart from this, we have types of unemployment. One is like structural unemployment. Next one, cyclic unemployment, frictional unemployment. Next, disguised unemployment, Next one, natural unemployment, seasonal unemployment. Next one, chronicle unemployment. Getting everyone? These are all the types of unemployments that we have discussed in the class. But my point, what about disguised? When I say disguised, it is related to agriculture. It is related to agriculture. India's maximum unemployment can be seen in agriculture. Within agriculture, it is disguised. Sir, disguised unemployment is because of excessive labor force. Disguised unemployment is because of excessive labor force. Excessive labor force. Then what do you mean by disguised unemployment? Very simple. Where marginal productivity of labor is zero. Raskondi. Disguised unemployment means online. Is it clear? Disguised unemployment means where marginal productivity is zero due to excessive labor participation. Where marginal productivity is zero, marginal productivity is zero due to excessive labor participation. Due to excessive labor participation. I'll take a small case study. Listen carefully. For example, whenever I say disguised unemployment in a rural areas. So there is 1 acre of land. 1 acre of land cultivated by 8 members by working 8 hours in a day. But same 1 acre of land cultivated by 20 members in 8 hours. In 8 hours. Productivity anta? 1 acre. What is the time period? General ga 8 members 1 acre చేసినప్పుడు 8 hours లో 20 members can do more number of acres or they can do 1 acre work in less time. But ikkada productivity is not changing, time is not changing, but number of labor is increased. How many extra labor? 12. This extra 12 members produced zero output. What is that? Zero output, because while extra undi kuda they haven't contributed anything to productivity because output is same. 8 members output, 20 members output same annappudu extra 12 member output is what? Zero. That is what called marginal productivity of a labor where extra present is zero. Clear? This is mostly seen in agriculture. Okay, what is a disguised unemployment? Where marginal productivity of labor is zero. Revise chapter of unemployment once. Revise unemployment chapter in your class notes. Next one. Can I go for next? To obtain full benefit of demographic dividend, what should do? To obtain full benefit of demographic dividend, what one should do? Chapandama. To get the demographic dividend, one must do what? To apply the full benefit of demographic dividend, one must do what? Very, very important. 2013, but it is very important in 2026 as well. Why? 13 తో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే 26 లో ఇండియాలో ద వర్కింగ్ ఏజ్ పాపులేషన్ ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ ఆర్ నాట్? జనరల్గా వాట్ ఈస్ ద వర్కింగ్ ఏజ్ పాపులేషన్? We generally say 15 years to 59 or 60. This is what called the working age population. Indiaలో వర్కింగ్ ఏజ్ పాపులేషన్ ఎక్కువ కాబట్టి we called demographic dividend. ఏమంటారు దీన్ని? India is having highest demographic dividend in the world. India is having highest demographic dividend in the world. Despite of having highest demographic dividend, we are not achieving developed country status. We are still developing. What can be the reason? Lack of skill. Lack of skill means your productivity is directly proportional to your skill. When your skill is more, production will be increased. When skill is less, ప్రొడక్షన్ ఈజ్ ఆటోమేటికలీ లెస్ ఆర్ నాట్. సో ఈ రోజు కూడా మీరు ఇండియాలో చూసుకుంటే గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా స్కిల్ ఇండియా ప్రోగ్రామ్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? స్కిల్ ఇండియా ప్రోగ్రామ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ ఫర్ క్రియేటింగ్ ద స్కిల్ ఇండియా ప్రోగ్రామ్? India is having demographic dividend, that is largest youth population in the world, but still we are not having a greater employment, greater advancement in economy. Reason is lack of skill. We are skilling gossiping, we are skilling doing all the nonsense shit, but what do you want? Skill in generating economy, generating goods, services which are called productive, Clear everyone? So tell me, what is your answer? Listen question. To obtain full benefit of demographic dividend, what should India do? Promoting skill development, introducing more social security scheme. More social security scheme evarki? Weaker sections. Evarkama? Weaker section is always required what? Social securities. Social schemes valla demographic dividend వల్ల ఎలా బెనిఫిట్ అవుతుంది, రైట్? నో. రెడ్యూసింగ్ ఇన్ఫాంట్ మోర్టాలిటీ రేట్. సార్ ఇన్ఫాంట్ మోర్టాలిటీ రేట్కి డెమోగ్రఫిక్ సంబంధం, బట్ నాట్ డెమోగ్రఫిక్ డివిడెండ్. నెక్స్ట్, ప్రైవేటైజేషన్ ఆఫ్ హైయర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నోవేర్ రిలేటెడ్. దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఆన్సర్? డైరెక్ట్లీ డెమోగ్రఫిక్ డివిడెండ్ వల్ల బెనిఫిట్ నీకు రావాలి అంటే యూ షుడ్ ప్రమోటింగ్ వాట్? స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ అమాంగ్ ఇండివిజువల్స్. Skill development among individuals. Example, Atal Tinkering Labs, Skill India program. These are meant for promoting what? Skill development among Indian demography, to convert demography into demographic dividend. Is that clear, everyone? Write down. Demographic dividend is a little 2 or 3 extra points. Demographic dividend is the accelerated economic growth. Demographic dividend is the accelerated economic growth potentially that occur when country's working age population is greater. Working age population is greater. When I say working age population, you can write in the bracket, it is a 15 years nundi 59 years. India is having largest labor force in the world. Meant for better economic growth. But one problem is lack of skill. Lack of skill. Hence, full benefit of demographic dividend. Can be seen by promoting skill development. Can be seen by promoting skill development. Right, everyone? Is that clear, all of you? Yes. Let's go for next question. Can I go for next? You know what is infant mortality rate, Amma? You know IMR, infant mortality rate, MMR, maternal mortality rate, you know birth rate, death rate. Do you remember them? We also have something called total fertility rate. Total fertility rate. What is IMR? Infant mortality rate. For every 1,000 live births, how many children are dying? Is called infant mortality rate. Maternity mortality rate. Maternity means mother. Maternity is always calculated for 1 lakh. Everything is calculated for 1,000, but maternity is calculated for ante maternity mortality rate. How many women or how many mother is going to die out of 1 lakh deliveries? Out of 1 lakh deliveries. You know birth rate, death rate, total fertility rate. It is nothing but what is an average fertility rate of an individual. ఇండియాలో 2.1, ఇండియాలో 2.1 is the total fertility rate. And on an average, every man or woman producing minimum of 2 children in their life cycle. Clear everyone? That is some basic information. Next, go for this. Economic growth in a country X will necessarily have to occur if country X and India అనుకుందాం. ఓకేనా? ఓకేనా? I can keep anything as X, right? So economic growth in country X will necessarily have to occur if economic growth in country X will necessarily have to occur if there is a technical progress in the world economy. Sir, world economy లో టెక్నికల్ ప్రోగ్రెస్ అయితే కంట్రీ ఎక్స్కి బెనిఫిట్ ఏంటి? ఇప్పుడు అమెరికాలో టెక్నాలజీ బాగా డెవలప్ అయింది, ఇండియాకి ఎలా బెనిఫిట్ అవుతుంది? ఇండియన్ ఎకానమీ ఎలా గ్రో అవుతుంది? ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ మనం ఆ టెక్నాలజీని బై చేయాలి. ఆర్ యూ గెటింగ్? సో దిస్ ఈజ్ రైట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్? రాంగ్. నెక్స్ట్, దెర్ ఈస్ అ పాపులేషన్ గ్రోత్ ఇన్ ఎక్స్. అట్లా అనుకుంటే చాలా కంట్రీస్లో పాపులేషన్ గ్రోత్ బాగానే ఉంటుంది, బట్ ఆర్ దే డెవలప్ ఎకనామికలీ? నో, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్, దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్ ఇన్ ద ఎక్స్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్? Economic growth in a country X will necessarily have to occur if there is a capital formation. What is a capital formation? There will be more capital availability for doing business or economic activities. Like FDI's inflow is a capital formation, disinvestment capital formation, external borrowings is a capital formation, internal tax is a capital formation. So when you wanted to see economic growth in any country, what is important? Capital formation. Capital is needed. Capital formation in the X result into economic growth in country X. Always important for your exam. Though 2013 prelims it is important 2026 as well. Clear? Fourth option, the value of trade grows in the world economy. వరల్డ్ ఎకానమీలో ట్రేడ్ వాల్యూమ్ గ్రో అయితే మనకేంటి లాభం? గెటింగ్? ఈవెన్ దో బెనిఫిట్ ఉన్న ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ లెస్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ అస్? ఏ కంట్రీ ఎకనామిక్ గ్రోత్ మనం చూడాలన్నా ఇనిషియల్గా ఏం జరగాలి? ఆ కంట్రీలో క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇండియానే తీసుకోండి. ఇండియా ఇందుకు డెవలపింగ్ కంట్రీని మనం ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పుకుంటాం? ఇండియాలో క్యాపిటల్ లేదు, ప్రభుత్వం ఏదైనా చేద్దామంటే ప్రభుత్వం దగ్గర ఫండింగ్ లేదు. అందుకనగా 1991 LPG రిఫార్మ్స్, అందుకనగా వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ నౌ డిస్ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్, రైట్? వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ డిస్ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్, ప్రైవేటైజేషన్, borrowing from other countries. We are doing capital formation in order to promote India's economic growth or not? So economic growth is always coupled with capital formation. Economic growth always coupled with capital formation. Economic growth always coupled with capital formation. చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎకనామిక్ గ్రోత్ ఆల్వేస్ కపుల్డ్ విత్ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ కపుల్డ్ విత్ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ కపుల్డ్ విత్ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్. రైట్ డౌన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్. Write down. Capital formation is the net addition to a nation's stock of capital. ఇది మీకు ఎన్సీఆర్టీ క్లాస్ 12లో ఉంటుందమ్మా. ఈ పర్టికులర్ కాన్సెప్ట్ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్, ఎకనామిక్ గ్రోత్ అనేది ఎన్సీఆర్టీ క్లాస్ 12లో ఉంటుంది. ఇది ఓకేనా? ఎవరైనా ఎన్సీఆర్టీ క్లాస్ 11 and 12 చదివితే ఎకానమీ, ఇట్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ 12. రైట్ డౌన్. Capital formation. It is a net addition to the capital investment of a nation. It ensure capital formation ensure higher movement of products and a service inside the country. Capital రావడం వల్ల we can produce more goods and service. Capital formation result into production of more goods and service, which increase country's economic potential. Next, components of capital formation. Okay na? Components of capital formation. I'm just giving this concept and okay na everyone, which is there in the class 12 NCERT. Components of capital formation. First one, gross capital formation. ఇంకొకటి నెట్ క్యాపిటల్ ఫార్మేషన్. అంతే. గ్రాస్ అంటే టోటల్ అమ్మా, నెట్ అంటే గ్రాస్ మైనస్ డిప్రిసియేషన్. Gross capital formation, it is nothing but total investments. Gross is nothing but total. When I say net and meaning entama, whenever I use the word net, it is equal to gross minus depreciation. So what are the two components of capital formation? Gross capital formation, net capital formation. Next, capital formation process. First one, savings are created and the savings are then transferred into capital. ముందు మనం సేవింగ్స్ చేయాలి, సేవింగ్స్ తర్వాత ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్ చేయాలి. రైట్? సేవింగ్స్ ఆర్ క్రియేటెడ్ అండ్ సేవింగ్స్ ఆర్ దెన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్డ్ ఇంటూ క్యాపిటల్. ముందు సేవింగ్స్ పెంచుకొని దాని తర్వాత సేవింగ్స్ని వీఆర్ ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మింగ్ ఇంటూ క్యాపిటల్, నథింగ్ బట్ ఇన్వెస్ట్మెంట్. నెక్స్ట్, effective savings mobilization. Next, third one, savings investment. What and all you have saved that need to be invested on capital goods production. Your savings need to be invested on capital goods production. So total ga cheppalante మీ సేవింగ్స్ కెన్ బి కన్వర్టెడ్ ఇంటూ capital formation to produce capital goods. Clear? Next, This is what about capital formation. Capital formation. Clear the concept capital formation? Capital formation. Next question. Done, amma? Economic growth in country X will necessarily have to occur if there is a capital formation in, అంటే capital formation జరిగితేనే economic growth అనేది కూడా జరుగుతుంది. Capital formation అంటే ఏంటో చెప్పా, adding the net what? Net, నేను చెప్పింది చెప్పండి, మీకు వచ్చింది కాదండి ప్లీజ్. Addition to the nation stock of capital. Net addition to the nation stock of capital. What is the two components of this? Gross capital formation, net capital formation. Right everyone? Done with this question. Next one. Look this. Which among the following industries is the maximum consumer of water in India? It is still important. This question is still very important for our examination. Though it was asked in 2013, it has relevance in 2026 as well. Tell me then, which industry required excess amount of water? Thermal, engineering, paper and pulp, textile, thermal power. Are you sure? Of course. All of them require water, Andy. But your question is what? Maximum consumption of water is thermal power plant require high quantity of water. That is, wherever you see thermal power plants, they are situated on the banks of rivers, lakes. Are you getting? Because there is high requirement of water. So which is most water intensive industry? Thermal power plant. Water intensive crops and tell me what are the water intensive crops and water intensive crops? Paddy, sugar cane, rice and paddy and okate kadamma. Inga chepu sona masora, basmati, dawat. Then you get the answer. So read out, browse about water intensive industries and water intensive crops. Water intensive industries and water intensive crops. So browse cheskoni, very important. Look the next one. Which of the following can be said to be essentially a part of inclusive governance? Inclusive governance, important forever. Inclusive governance there in the 2012. Inclusive growth began in the 2012 with Aam Aadmi Bima Yojana, Aam Aadmi account, Jan Dhan account, right everyone? Congress began this Aam Aadmi concept. Aam Aadmi concept. So then ippudu manam, which of the following can be said to be essential part of inclusive governance? Inclusive governance kinda ఏ programs వస్తాయి? Which of the following are the essential parts of what? Inclusive governance. Tell me boys, what is inclusive governance? Bringing everyone under the part of administrative system is called governance. Is called governance. But what is inclusive governance components? Permitting NBFCs to do banking. Permitting NBFCs. NBFC ante non-banking financial companies to do banking. Sir, they are important for inclusive growth. Entadi inclusive growth. But question is about inclusive governance, not about inclusive growth. This statement is correct for what? Inclusive growth. But our question is about, please ardhamainda? Sir, this is not about inclusive growth. This is about inclusive governance. Permitting non-banking financial companies to do banking comes under inclusive growth. It is not related to inclusive governance. Hence one is wrong. One is wrong. One is wrong. We can eliminate both A and D. Your answer can be B or C. What is the common here? 3 and 4 is a common, so no need to read them at all. You will check only 2. If the 2 is correct, your answer is C. If 2 is wrong, your answer is B. Can you clear? Establishing effective district planning committee in all the districts. Correct. Establishing effective district planning committee in all the districts. District planning committee is nothing but what? Inclusive. Clear everyone? Your answer can be 2, 3, 4. Look at the third one. Increase the government spending on public health. Inclusive governance, because everybody brought under the inclusive governance. Strengthening the midday meal scheme. Inclusive governance. Clear? Even Anganwadi workers, Asha workers, primary health centers, they're all part of inclusive governance. All the programs that are launched by government, especially welfare programs, they're all part of inclusive governance. Clear? Done with this. Browse about inclusive governance. Browse about inclusive governance, comma inclusive growth. Difference మీకు తెలియాలి. Browse about inclusive governance, comma inclusive growth. Right everyone? ఈ రెండు మీరు నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది ఈ PYQ నుండి. రైట్. ఇంకొక పాయింట్ మీరు నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది గో ఫర్ NBFCs. Many times economy questions from NBFCs. Even I told in the class differences between bank and NBFCs. So NBFCs, you go for it. ఇలా మీరు PYQs చేసేటప్పుడు you are adding so much value addition to your content. What is inclusive growth? What is inclusive governance? Differences. Next one, non-banking financial companies, NBFCs. Clear with this everyone? Good. Can I go for next? So మర్చిపోకుండా చేయండి వాటిని. Next. With reference to consumer rights, privileges under provision of law in India, which of the following statement is correct? Consumer rights 2012, not important for you. Remove it. Right? But take down assignment. National Consumer Protection Guidelines. National Consumer Protection Guidelines. I think yesterday or day after yesterday, we have discussed about in the current affairs. Have you seen them? Go for it. National Consumer Rights. I told in the current affairs, I think yesterday or day before, right everyone? Not required right now, because it's 2012, outdated concept. But what is the value addition here is? National Consumer Protection Guidelines, recently issued by the central government. They're very important for you, right? Next question, important forever. The term Graham's law is often mentioned in the context of economics. What does it states? It is important forever, Amma. Graham's law, directly statement, static one. Bad money drives out good money. Bad money drives out good money when both are in circulation is called what? Write down. Graham's law. మంచోడు చెడ్డోడు పక్క పక్కన ఉంటే మంచోడు replaced by చెడ్డోడు. When 4 onions you place one side, or 4 lemons, in that one lemon is defective, the remaining 3 lemons which are contact with this also slowly. Are you getting it right? And again we need to eliminate the people who are not productive in your life, who are toxic, who are not at all encouraging you, who are always try to betray you or bringing you back. The people who are lazy in your life, we have to eliminate them, otherwise that is slowly spread to you. People are not working, but they're giving statements all the time. Such people we don't want in our life. We need the team who can work across the clock, who can finish the things once they have decided to do. Alanti team manaku kavali, but not like this, So what is important here is Graham's law. Write down. Graham's law means bad money drives out good money when both are in circulation. Bad money drives out good money when both are in circulation. This is the direct answer, because it's a law. It's a law. What is a Graham's law, ma? Bad money drives out good money. That's it. Next question. Can I go? అర్థమైందమ్మా, ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ ఏ లా. మనకి ఇలా కొన్ని కుజ్నెట్ లా ఉంటుంది, ఏంజల్స్ లా, రైట్? కుజ్నెట్ లా, ఏంజల్స్ లా. క్లియర్ ఎవ్రీవన్? టేక్ డౌన్ అసైన్మెంట్. ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎకనామిక్ లాస్ అని టైప్ చేయండి. ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎకనామిక్ లాస్, రైట్? ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఎకనామిక్ లాస్. Next question. What does the term economic liberalization refers to in the context of Indian economy? I think again it talks about LPG reforms 1991. What is the meaning of liberalization? I told you. Removing the restrictions in investments or not? So removing the restrictions in the investment is nothing but what? Liberalization. Like, making simple laws for investments, single window process for companies, licensing policy, right? What is answer? Expansion of public sector, right? Right or wrong? Babu, what does the term economic liberalization means? ఒక మాట అంటే ఫీల్ అవ్వకండి. ఒక గంట నేను చెప్పే క్లాస్లోనే మీరు ఫోకస్ లేరు అంటే 2 గంటలు ప్రిలిమ్స్లో మీరు ఎలా ఫోకస్ పెట్టి రాయగలరు? జస్ట్ ఇమాజిన్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. నేను అంటున్నానని కాదు, యూ థింక్ అబౌట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. 1 అవర్ నేను చెప్పే క్లాస్ మీకు ఫోకస్ లేదు అంటే 2 అవర్స్ హౌ డు యూ సిట్ అండ్ రైట్ ఎన్ ఎగ్జామ్ విత్ ద సేమ్ ఫోకస్? సో దట్ ఈస్ వేర్ యూర్ లూజింగ్ ద గేమ్. సెకండ్, కమ్ టు మెయిన్స్, 3 అవర్స్ ఫోకస్ ఈజ్ నీడెడ్, రైట్? దెన్ ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ యూ చాయిస్ టు యూ. మీరు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారో మీరే చెక్ చేసుకోండి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద పాయింట్ హియర్? ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ ఆఫ్ పబ్లిక్ సెక్టర్. ఈజ్ దట్ ట్రూ? చూద్దాం. Restriction of foreign investments, not restricting, in fact liberating. In fact, removal of restrictions on private sector and encouragement of free market policies, increasing trade barriers, increasing trade barriers or decreasing trade barriers. So what is your answer? Liberalization means removal of restrictions on private sector and encouragement of free trade or free market policies. Free market policies and decrease in trade barriers, not increase. What is that? Decrease in trade barriers, liberating foreign investments, liberating foreign investments, liberating foreign investments, liberating foreign investments, liberating foreign investment. Clear up to this, all of you? Can I go for next question, please? Look, in India is regarded as a country with demographic dividend. Is it true? India is a country having largest demographic dividend in the world. Yes. I told even just now about demographic dividend, right? This is due to what? It is high population in the age of below 15 years. No, below 15 is not called adult, right? Next, it's high population in the age group of 15 to 64. Possibly correct. It's high population in the age group of above 65. Above 65 is not demographic dividend. It is age-old population. It is age-old population. Above 65 unte demographic dividend is less. So when I say demographic dividend, it is working age population between the age group of 15 to 59 according to India. According to UNICEF, it is 15 to 64. 64 according to UNICEF. According to India, 15 to ఇందాకేమో మీరు 15 to 59 చెప్పారు సార్. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జామ్లో 15 to 64 అన్నారు. ఇందాక నేను చెప్పింది అకార్డింగ్ టు ఇండియా, దిస్ ఈస్ అకార్డింగ్ టు UNICEF. Can you understand please? Yes. Your answer is B. Write down. Demographic dividend is nothing but high population in the age group of 15 to 64 years. 15 to 64 years. ఒకసారి డి చూడండి, హై టోటల్ పాపులేషన్ అంట. హై టోటల్ పాపులేషన్ కెనాట్ కమ్స్ అండర్ డెమోగ్రఫీ. ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి చిల్డ్రన్, ఇట్ క్యాన్ బి ఏజ్ ఓల్డ్ పాపులేషన్. ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ Japan is now facing the problem of age old population, right? So I think it is clear, everyone. Next question. With what purpose is the government of India promoting the concept of mega food parks? Right now also it is going on, mega food parks. What is the purpose of government of India to promote mega food parks? ఇదే క్వశ్చన్ మళ్ళీ అడగడు కానీ, వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా టు ప్రమోట్ నిమ్స్? టు ప్రమోట్ నిమ్స్, NIMZ. Like do an assignment. What is the purpose of promoting NIMZ? NIMS. Are you getting? ఇది 2011 క్వశ్చన్. అప్పట్లో ఫుడ్ పార్క్స్ న్యూస్లో ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి అలా. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఏది న్యూస్లో ఉన్నాయి? నిమ్స్ ఒకటి, గ్రీన్ కారిడార్స్, ఎకనామిక్ కారిడార్స్. ఒకసారి వీటిని బ్రౌజ్ చేయండి అమ్మా. Clear all of you? Good. Not required. This is right now. Next, in the context of Indian economy, consider the following page the terms most appropriate description. First one, meltdown. What is that? Meltdown ante enti? Next, recession ante enti? Slowdown ante enti? Cheppandi, what is your answer here is? Correct pair cheppandi okasari. Meltdown, recession, slowdown. Slowdown ante fall in GDP. Fall in GDP, it is not fall in GDP. It is slowdown. Slowdown means not fall in GDP. It is not exactly fall means total fall. It is reducing. It is what? Reducing. Recession means fall in growth rate. Recession means what? Fall in growth rate. No, what is recession? Recession is nothing but decrease in money supply in the market. Money supply in the market. What is a slowdown or meltdown? Fall in the stock prices. ఇలా కొన్ని టర్మ్స్ ఇచ్చి ఎలాగైనా ఎగ్జామ్లో అడగవచ్చు. రైట్ డౌన్. దీస్ ఆర్ ద టర్మ్స్. రైట్ డౌన్. Meltdown is an extraordinary event occurs due to financial deregulations. Recession. So one is correct amma meeku. Okay na, meltdown ki one is correct. Fall in what? Stock prices. One is correct. Recession. Decline in general economic activities. Decline in general economic activities due to less money supply in the market. This is not right. Recession means fall in growth rate. Wrong. Slow down. Here GDP growth slows but not decline. ఇక్కడ fall అంటే decline కదమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు GDP ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూడండి 10% ఉందండి, అది కాస్త లెటెస్ సే 8%కి వెళ్ళింది అనుకుందాం. అంటే జీడిపి మనకి నెగిటివ్కి వచ్చిందా? లేదు కదా. స్లో డౌన్ వేర్ జీడిపి గ్రోత్ స్లోస్ but does not decline. Growth is going but it is slowly growing. It is called slow down but not decline. These are the some terms. ఇదే క్వశ్చన్ మళ్ళీ అడుగుతాడని కాదు, ఇలాంటి అడిగే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. క్లియర్? నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. Inclusive growth has initiated in the 11th 5-year plan does not include in the following. Is it required for us? This is about what? Outdated question, no need to look for it. Clear everyone? Next. In the context of India's 5-year plans, because these are all questions 2010, right? At the time 5-year plans are more important, but 15 tarvata we don't have them. So it is also required or not? Not required. Clear everyone? Consider the following statements regarding Indian planning. Required? Second 5-year plan, third 5-year plan. Is that required for us? Outdated concepts, they are not there right now. Inclusive growth, same question again repeated, right? ఒకటి 10లో అడిగారు, ఇంకొకటి 9లో అడిగారు, సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్. And I think meaning of inclusive growth. What is inclusive growth? Bringing everybody under the activities of economy is nothing but inclusive growth. Browse about inclusive growth meaning. Inclusive growth. This question is important forever. In the context of independent India's economy, which one of the following was earliest event to take place? ఇది అడగరు, ఇలాంటివి అడుగుతారు. 4 యాక్ట్లు ఇచ్చి వాట్ ఆర్ ది ఆర్డర్ సీక్వెన్స్. సో right, State Bank nationalization happened in the year of 1955. Enacting Banking Regulation Act 1949. Introducing first 5-year plan 1951. Insurance companies 1956. What is the earliest one? Year తెలిస్తే మనం చెప్పచ్చు. What is the earliest one? Banking Regulation Act 1949. Clear? Next one. Consider the following statements about syndicate banking. ఈరోజు అక్కడ ఆపండి, రేపు మాట్లాడదాం. టుమారో కాన్సెప్ట్ బ్యాంకింగ్ అండ్ ఫినాన్స్, దాంట్లో PYQs. క్లియరా? దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ అబౌట్. Almost we have done 120 questions. More 100 questions left. Next 2 days we'll be completing them. Clear? Chalo yaar, have a nice day. So ఇచ్చిన అసైన్మెంట్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేయండి. ఈ PYQs మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి మీరు రివిజన్ చేయండి. దో దట్ ఈస్ అవుట్డేటెడ్ PYQ, దాన్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మోడర్న్లో ఎలాంటి క్వశ్చన్ అడగవచ్చు మీరు ఆలోచించుకోవాలి. ఆప్షన్స్లో మీకు ఏదైనా తెలియని కాన్సెప్ట్ లైక్ NBFCs ఇలా వాటిని మళ్ళీ బ్రౌజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. Inclusive growth may be begun 2010-11, but still it is ongoing. So what is inclusive growth? Important, right? So what is a inclusive governance? Important, right everyone? ఇలాంటి keywordsని you should keep them at hands. అలాగే what are the laws, important laws that are present in economy? We told Graham's laws, and there will be Quotient law, there is what? Angel's law. There is a curves on economy. What curves? Lorentz curve, Laffer curve, right? అలాంటివి కూడా ఒకసారి చూసుకోవడం మంచిది. జస్ట్ ఇన్ బ్రౌజింగ్, జస్ట్ ఇన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ కర్వ్స్ ఇన్ ఎకానమీ, ఇంపార్టెంట్ లాస్ ఇన్ ఎకానమిక్స్, రైట్? చూడండి ఒకసారి, దాంట్లో ఏదైనా కర్వ్ లా అర్థం కాకుండా తీసుకొని రండి, ఐ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. రైట్ ఎవ్రీవన్? ఇలాంటివి మనం PYQs చేస్తూ ఆలోచించాలి. అంతేగాని గ్రామ్స్లో నాకు తెలుసు ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ ఏ అని మిగతాయి చదవకుండా మీరు వేరే క్వశ్చన్స్కి వెళ్తే దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద వే ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ ద థింగ్స్. అది ఎంత ఫూలిష్నెస్ ఒకసారి మీరు ఆలోచించండి. చాలామంది ఇంకా నేను చూస్తుండే స్టడీ హాల్లో ఇలా క్వశ్చన్ చూస్తారు, ఆన్సర్ డి టిక్ చేసుకుని వెళ్తూ ఉంటారు. నాకు అర్థం కాదు దేనికి చదువుతున్నారో కూడా. చెప్దామంటే మళ్ళీ యూనో అరే సార్కి దొరికిపోయామా అని చెప్పి మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళు అఫెండ్ అవుతారు. చేసేదే వెదవ పని, మళ్ళీ దాన్ని కరెక్ట్ చేసుకోమంటే అఫెన్స్ అవ్వటం. సో వీ నీడ్ టు కరెక్ట్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ గ్రో, దట్స్ ఇట్. దిస్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఈజ్ వాంటెడ్ దట్. మీరు మిస్టేక్స్ ఎన్ని కావాలని చేయండి, బట్ ఎవ్రీ మిస్టేక్ని కరెక్ట్ చేయండి సో దట్ యువర్ ప్రిపరేషన్ బికమ్ ఫ్లాలెస్. When it reaches to the state of, the flaws are reducing, then your success rate will be higher. So every day you need to focus on yourself, your preparation, your flaws and how to grow maximum score in this. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ ఇప్పుడు అడిగారు, నెక్స్ట్ ఎలా అడిగే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. హౌ ఇట్ ఈస్ రిలవెంట్ టు కరెంట్? ఈజ్ దర్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్ విచ్ ఈస్ ఆన్ గోయింగ్ సిమిలర్ టు దిస్? ఇలా మీ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ ఎప్పుడైతే డెవలప్ అవుతుందో you can guess UPSC. Clear? Chalo boys, have a nice day. I hope it is clear online. Online, is that clear? ఆన్లైన్ అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా మీకు? చలో ఫినిష్.